And then she saw the face of Truong. Get him out! Get him out! He's so ugly! Get him out! Well, the Mandarin was so upset. He walked over to Truong, grabbed him by the scruff of the neck, dragged him through the palace all the way to the front door, then threw him out into the dust in the courtyard. Truong fell down and he lifted himself up, holding his flute to his chest. He looked around. All the villagers were there, surrounding him. They looked at him with angry eyes. For the Mandarin to have treated him so badly, the villagers were sure Truong must have done something terrible. He must have stolen something. And so they began to curse him. They cursed him, and all the little children, hearing their parents, picked up stones and sticks and began to throw them at Truong. And Truong just tried to get away, but he couldn't. And one of the older boys, one of the young men, who was soon to be married, he picked up a stick as hard as a baseball bat and hit Truong across the knee. Oh, it almost shattered his knee. He could hardly walk. He made his way slowly down the mountain, clutching his flute to his heart. The villagers following him, still throwing sticks and stones at him. He made it all the way down to a sampan. He climbed in. He took his oar and began to row and row and row upstream until he came to that quiet place where the river was wide, and he took his only friend, his flute. He took his flute and he began to play, but the notes would not come. The notes screamed out at him as if to say, Truong, the ugly boatman. Truong, the ugly boatman. Truong, the ugly boatman. His flute had turned against him. He gave it one last look, then threw it up in the air. It sparkled in the sun, hit the water, then floated slowly down to the bottom. Truong took his oar and he paddled down to the dock. He tied his little sampan up. He climbed under the little tarpaulin. He took his blanket, just like the Mandarin's daughter had, and he pulled that blanket up to his throat. And he vowed never to eat again. Well, the villagers thought, would Truong do anything to hurt anyone? No. Would he steal? No. We have done him a great harm, they said. They went to their own homes. They made sweet meats and took their best wine. As poor as they were, they took their best. They brought it to Truong. They said, Truong, please forgive us. Eat, drink, play your flute. But no, he pushed it away. The next day, the same thing. All 3 meals and drink he pushed away. And then the third day, he pushed it all away until the last meal, he could hardly move. He just held his blanket to his throat. And then, the young man who had taken the stick that was as hard as a baseball bat and it struck Truong Chai in the knee. He came, he said, "Truong Chai, please, forgive me, for I was the worst of them all. Please, please, I am to be married. Play your flute." And he handed the flute, or tried to hand it to Truong Chai. He said, "I borrowed my father's sampan. I went upriver. I looked into the water. I saw your flute. I dove in. I brought it back, and here it is. Please, Truong Chai, play for us. There." Truong Chai, by this time, could hardly speak. He reached up and he took the young man by the shoulder and pulled his head down so he could whisper in his ear. And he said, "When I die, take my knife, pass it over my heart, take out my heart, take it to the goldsmith and the porcelain maker, and have my heart turned into a golden cup. Then take that golden cup up to the mandarin's daughter as a gift from me." And then he closed his eyes, never to open them again. The young man did not know what to do. He ran to the elders of the village. He told them what Truong Chai had asked him to do. They looked at him. They said,